Okay, perfect. So I just wanted to let you all know that tonight we are doing a recording of this workshop. I'm going to thank you for coming to our virtual crop. And tonight we're going to teach you how you can create a book from scratch that is utilizing all of our pre-designed pages. So you would go to heritagemakers.com and sign into your studio account. Now, you need a 6-digit ID number to do that. And when you get your 6-digit ID number, the password should be the same as your longevity one. So if you already have a longevity account number, whether you're a customer or a distributor, it doesn't matter. If you just go to heritagemakers.com/YGY, and you can see right up here on the URL address, I just typed in heritagemakers.com/YGY, then right down here it says get a free studio account. You'll put in your longevity ID number, your longevity password, and create an account. That'll tie those two accounts together so that everything you create in your Heritage Makers account will be attached to your longevity account, okay? And then once you're all logged in, you can upload photos and do projects and join us here each week on a virtual crop. So tonight I wanted to just show you, a lot of people come in and they want to make a book of something. We have phenomenal storybooks over here in the project type. You can see that our storybooks come in lots and lots and lots of sizes. And so I'm just going to pick a 12 by 12 size. That's a pretty large book. You know, if a piece of paper is 8.5 by 11, this is 12 inches by 12 inches. But I know that's the size book that I want, and so I'm going to just select that size book. And then you can see that there's pre-designed pages all throughout the template gallery. So you can come in here without having any type of design skill at all. You can flip through these books. I'm just flipping through one of these new 2017 books. And you can say, oh, I really like that one. Or you can go over to another book. And if that one didn't really work for you, let's say that you're somebody that likes things really graphically lined up where everything's kind of matchy-matchy, then this template might work for you. We've got templates for Disney. We've got templates for the beach. We've got templates for camping. And so if you've been to Disney for a trip, or you've done camping, or you went to the beach for a week, this might be great for you. But what if you wanted to do a family album and you wanted to put in there a week at Disney, and you just wanted to put in a couple of pages representing that week? And then you also wanted to put in pictures from Valentine's Day and Easter at Grandma's house and the first day of school and your dad's birthday. So in order to do that, you'll want to have a collection of all different pages. And that's kind of what I wanted to highlight today. So I'm going to reset the gallery here, and instead of picking storybooks, I'm going to pick digital scrapbooking, and I'm going to pick the double-sided pages as well as the individual 12 by 12 pages. Now, that gives me, as a Premier account user, which means I've got Club or I paid for Premier Art to have access to that, I have 2,148 pages. That's a lot. We only fit 100 in a book. So you've got a lot of choices, right? And what I want you to just do is scroll through when you're looking for something. And if you see something that you like, just click on the little gray heart and turn it red. So you can see that I've just gone through here and I found a page that I like. And let me just find another one. Here's a cute camping page. So I'm just going to touch that and turn it red. And what that's going to do is it's going to organize everything that I like over here into a category called My Favorites. And this is where I've picked a Thanksgiving page, a Halloween page, a Disney page, a school page, right? All those kinds of things. Because I like doing a family album that has everyday memories in it, but I like having the page pre-done for me because I'm busy, right? And I just want to get that pre-done. So once you've selected some pages that you want in your book, then you're going to go up here to products, and you're going to pick a storybook, and you're going to pick that size. For me, it's 12 by 12. You can pick any size you want, and you can also adjust the project to fit any other project size. And then I'm going to say get started. And I'm just going to name this 2017 Family Album. And the great thing about recording this is it'll be recorded and archived on YGY Club's YouTube channel. And so you'll be able to go back and watch this and pause it and go over and try it for yourself, and then, you know, rewind and watch it again. So we're just gonna click here to begin our project. It does open up another browser window, and that gives you an opportunity to take a little tutorial class here. You can just click through these screens and it'll direct you about the, to educate you about the different parts of the Heritage Makers screen, but I'm just gonna skip that part because you get me to educate you about that, and you can go back and take that tutorial anytime. So these little chat boxes, they're really useful. They tell you where to make sure things fit, but if you find them kind of noisy in your workspace, then you can easily go up here to the design guide on the far right, and by clicking that, you hide them. And when you click it again, they come back. So that's a real easy way to clean up your desk space when you're working. Also, one of my other favorites is this zoom bar up here at the top. So you can zoom in to see your project bigger or smaller. That's great for people that don't want to wear their glasses. So instead of picking a pre-designed template, we've chosen this blank one, and this is super intimidating. How do I add paper and stickers and words to this project? So we're gonna go down here to these tabs along the bottom, and they say photos, text boxes, art collection. You want the My Projects one because you've already taken a few minutes to put hearts on some of your favorite templates. We're gonna go here to My Templates, and then all of those things that you put hearts on are showing up here. So you can see this 216 album and the everything that I've got as a template. Here's a little Disney Kingdom. So I'm gonna start my album with this family collage page, and when I click on it, it asks me, it shows me all the different parts of the page, and it asks me if I want to import that page. And I say, yes, I want to import that. I want that on my front cover. It imports the whole thing in. I can zoom out and see that I need to adjust this a little bit. So I'm just going to grab all the parts. And if you haven't been to a previous class, that is Control-A, or on a Mac, Shift-A on a PC and Control-A on a Mac. And so I'm just going to zoom in. I'm holding my Shift key down the whole time, and I'm just going to adjust. And it looks like I missed one little picture, so I'll just drag that back in. So you can see how easily you can adjust this for your whole page at one time. Okay? So now I've got my front cover finished. We're going to come back to deal with all these little random people that you don't know. So moving on to page 1, I'm going to do this exact same process. I'm going to go back to my projects, and I'm going to go look for a page that I picked to start out my new year. And so maybe the first thing that we did, what is something that I could do? Birthday snapshots. Okay, so let's say we started the year with a birthday, right? So we're going to click on the page, and then we're going to say import this page. Do I want to replace everything? Well, yeah, absolutely. It's a blank page. So I want the Heritage Makers templates and the computer to do all the design work for me. I can zoom out and I can see it's perfectly sized on my page. So I just go ahead and save that. And then I can go on to my next page. And I'll bring in one more. So you can see this is super repetitive process. Now, if you can't remember what that project is called that you liked, because they're alphabetical, then you can go back to your, let me just show you here. Back here to your projects and templates. And the heritage makers, when they design these templates, they name them different things, right? So camping trip is going to be under C and animal kingdom is going to be under A. It just kind of, you know, does that alphabetically for you. But I want to add this January page that I found that I liked, and that's going to be under the letter M. It's just how it is alphabetically. So let me go back to my project. And I'm going to open it back up. And now I'm going to go find that January page because I remembered I wanted to put that calendar in front of the birthday. And after we record this little segment, we'll open it up to live Q&A. Okay, I'll go down to my projects, and the January project is under my templates, and then it's under M for Mark. So I'm going to scroll pretty quickly all the way down here until I get to the M's, LM, and it's right here. I click on that, I import the page, I replace all the elements. I can scroll out, and I love how that looks. I'm gonna save that, and then I need to rearrange these two pages. So I'm just gonna go into the Manage Pages section and rearrange those. And you can see that within a couple of minutes, I've got my front cover done, page 1 done, and I'm going in my book, right? Once you've got templates in here that you like, and it's only March 6th, so it's pretty easy to catch up on what's been going on for the first 2 months of the year. You can upload your pictures from your smartphone, from your computer, from your tablet. You can pull them in from all different resources, and then you can pick a template and get started. But the next tip that I like to share is that you want to replace all of these people because it's super, super easy to forget to replace somebody. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit more. I want it more in the center instead of at the edge. I want that to look like that on my cover. So under art collection, if you type in the word shape, then this great package pops up that has these place photo here. So we're just going to select each element, lock it, and then drop in place photo here. And the reason, again, I like to do this is it's really, really easy to miss trading out a picture, and you think that you've got them all and you've traded out, you know, 600 pictures in your whole book, and you've looked at it 5 different ways, and it's late at night and you're trying to take advantage of the sale, so you just order it, and then when it arrives, you've got that one picture on that one page of that person that you don't know, and it can be super frustrating. So I just encourage people, again, to just spend a few minutes and swap out all of these pictures. They just need to be locked, and then you can see how quickly I can just drag it up. The green plus mark lights up, and it says swap photo here, and it just drops right in. If it doesn't work that easy for you, then try zooming in or zooming out. You might be a little bit too close and the computer's having a hard time reading it, or you could swirl around like I'm doing there and let it drop in. So we'll just lock in these last couple. Whoops, let me lock that. Click Save and go to your next page and do the same thing. Swap out your picture, save, go to the next page, do the same thing. So you're going to go through your whole book, and if it's just a couple of templates, it'll go super fast, right? Because you'll catch right up, and then you'll save. Now you're ready to go find pictures to stick in your book. And you can go down here to your photos, and you can look through. You can see I've got mine kind of organized, 2017, and here is January of 2017. And I want to look for a picture to put right on the cover of my page 1. So maybe this picture of Frank and I going out walking. Now, if you drop something in and it doesn't fit, because this is a rectangle picture going across horizontally, and this space is a portrait picture going up and down, you can make a couple of adjustments. You can just stretch the element. So I'm just holding the shift key and I'm stretching it in just one direction so that that will work for me, right? And I'm going to do the same thing with the photograph. I'm going to unlock it and I'm going to stretch it in just one direction so that that will work for me. So,
okay.
Yeah, so my done with work. Okay, so I'm going to re-drop in this picture, and then you can see that now it's sized correctly. Does that make sense? You just hold down the shift key with the hold it down the whole time while you're stretching it, then re-drag in your picture. But I've already got my January page done. I could put a couple of notes in there if I want. I can go here and put in some celebration pictures and just keep going. So that's how easy it is. Let's just review really quickly what we did, just so you can write the steps down. So the first thing we did is we went to the template gallery and we found individual pages, scrap pages, that we liked. So we did a search and we scrolled through these 2,000 pages, and when we saw one that we liked, count your blessings, I'm going to use that in Thanksgiving, we put a heart on it. Then we went back up here to products and we picked a blank storybook project. And so you can see that right here where it says get started, here's my blank project, and we hit continue. And what that did was it let me, I'm not going to do it again, but it let me name my project. And then when we opened our project, all of those templates that we liked, that we changed and made that heart, all of those templates ended up in the gallery called My Templates. Because it's really a shame to have all these beautiful, beautiful templates, but they're just individual pages. There's not a whole album that has this birthday theme. It's just an individual page, and a lot of people forget how great these are. So you just go to the next page, and when you go down here to projects, you go to the templates section, and that's where all of these are. And let's say the next thing that you did was you had adventure time, right? And so we're going to grab, this is actually happens to be, actually I'll save that for here. This happens to be a 2-page spread. So I'm going to import the front of it on the left, and I'll save that. And then I'm going to go over to the right and I'm going to import page 2. And I'm going to save that, and it's all done. And you can see how great this looks as a 2-page spread. And you can rearrange your pages, you know, however you want. And then we'll find this Disney one. That's the one I was going for. Let's say we also went to Disney in February. And that's as easy as all of this gets, to trade out beautifully pre-designed projects. And again, just go through here, grab the pictures that are not yours. I just highly encourage you, again, to do this. Grab the pictures that are not yours and just take a couple of minutes to trade them all out. You'll be so much happier when you go back to work on your project and you can clearly see where you're supposed to drop the pictures, right? Super easy to understand that once you've just got some headshots in there. Okay, so let me turn off the controlling.